Start with the identification tag on the side. You'll find the manufacturer, date it was manufactured, VIN number, gross vehicle weight, tire sizes and pressures, tire chart at the top, and some cargo weights on the yellow at the very top. Front, your breakaway. One thing to note, when the key gets pulled out, if your battery's hooked up, it does activate your brakes. If left unattended for that, for an extended period of time, it can do some damage to your brakes, so kind of make sure that stays in. Up front, you have your battery. There is a battery disconnect. I would recommend disconnecting your battery if you're not using your unit. These aren't maintenance-free batteries, so you may have to add water to them at some point. And for winter storage, I would put it somewhere warm. Landing gear at the front, up and down. There's a place for a battery or solar panel if you do choose to get a solar panel in the future. Cargo light at the front. You have 30-pound propane bottle with the selector there. Your battery disconnect is there. This light switch runs the cap lights at the front. This controls your water. So your valves kind of go, if you're going to fill your tank, you'll switch them like that, and you put your garden hose into the city water connect and fill your tank up. Once you got your tank filled up, then you're going to go to system use, so you'll that one like that, and then you can kick your pump in and you're good to use your water system. If you're doing your city water, just hooking your hose up, you want to use city water. Both of them straight up and down. It is the same thing as winterizing. Winterizing, though, you take this cap off and you screw this hose on there, and then you can suck through the hose with the antifreeze. Suck antifreeze through there. Just have to kick your pump in. You have your coax cables here. Kind of separates where everyone goes. You have a shower with hot and cold. City water connect there. This is your black water tank flush. Make sure that you have your black tank open when you do flush, or it just fills your tank up. Intake exhaust from your furnace. Just make sure nothing is stored in front of that. It gets hot. Your sewer is here. There is cap must be securely in place while vehicle in motion, so that's just the cap on your sewer hose here. It does tell you which one is which for your two valves there. Hot water heater is propane and a 110 electric. All the controls are on the inside. The only real thing that you need to know is the drain here and the plug is in there. Very important in the winter when you winterize to make sure your hot water heater is empty. And this cap here is for your freshwater drain, which is, I see it. Okay, it's in behind that rear axle there. I'll show it to you when we get there. Here you have another dump. This is just a gray water dump. Valves there. You got a vent there for your range to the exhaust. So right there, the blue one coming down with the threads, that's your freshwater dump. Spare tires underneath here, and your crank will be on the other side. Two vents coming out of this slide. That's your fridge vents. All the controls are on the inside, so you don't really need to go in them. You have electric stabilizers at the back with your up and down here. And 50 amp plug. So you got your short cord in the front. Just plugs into there. In your bumper is your sewer hose. There is a place for a backup camera if you do decide to go that route. And you have a rear ladder, which is good to inspect your roof once a year just to make sure you don't have any rips or tears in your rubber roof or crack sealant. I'll show you your spare tire crank with the slide out. There it is, right there. Your wheels, the center caps pop off and there's grease nipples. You can grease your wheel bearings, which I would recommend doing once a year. Power awning. One-10 outlet. And you have your short cord, 50 amp, 50 to 30 adapter. This is the crank for your spare tire. And this is a satellite dish hookup. If you want to install, this is an output. If you want to install a TV outside here. And a couple outside speakers. The 30-pound propane tank. All right, we will head inside.